Well, hello there, Internet. It's Ports from PortsReports.com coming at you live from beautiful Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Today is Thursday, September 27th. I want to say hi and welcome to everybody. Thanks for checking me out. I'm over at the YouTube here on the video. And just so you guys understand what's going on here, this is a video accompaniment to PortsReports.com. Over at the site, we bring nearly daily blogs to you covering sports from a Pittsburgh perspective. And we don't just limit it to sports. There may be an occasional article about current events, social media trends, things like that. So feel free to hit like and subscribe and come on back and check out the content. We'll be doing another video tomorrow. And in the meantime, let's get into it for you. This is great for the folks who are too lazy to read. I'll be glad to help you out there and read it to you. Also, for those of you too busy juggling kids, cooking dinner, doing laundry, and the dishes at the same time, just go ahead and bring up the video right there on the website. I'll be moving those around daily as we bring you new chapters. Today's is titled Chapter 9, Pittsburgh and James Harrison Break the Internet Again. Stop me if you've heard this one before. James Harrison and Lev Bell had a kid. He didn't show up for work because he was too busy rapping on a jet ski about beating his girlfriend. Then, Daddy James made him give him back his participation trophy because he finished second in the 2037 jet ski rap battle. Chin up, Junior. Nobody had a chance against Eminem and Drake's daughter. But seriously, if you missed it, which many of you undoubtedly did because who watches Fox Sports? Steelers all-time sacks leader James Harrison was on TV yesterday with that horse-faced mumble rapper Shannon Sharpe discussing Lev Bell with token white guy Skip Bayless. Harrison basically told Leave 'Em Gone Bell to show up week 11, practice all week, then fake an injury on Saturday so that he wouldn't risk his future contract with his future team. Pittsburgh immediately reverted to F. James Harrison mode and had a thermonuclear meltdown on social media. I thought they had it all out of their system after Harrison's December 2017 release and subsequent signing with Tom Brady's Patriots. I was wrong. Talk show host Mark Madden of 105.9 The X led the charge, taking to Twitter to call out Harrison as a woman beater, to which Harrison replied, "Say it to my face." Why James once marched anywhere near his face is beyond me, but I digress. Long story short, Double M was returning fire when Debo blocked Madden from his Twitter. The truth hurts, I guess. That's why I'd be like, Debo. This pretty much summarizes Steelers fan reaction yesterday on each and every social media platform. This is turning into a very bad breakup. Both loved each other so much for so long that both are clearly still bitter. Remember when James intercepted that pass and returned it for a TD as time expired in the first half of the Super Bowl? What about the time the drunken Browns fan tried to interrupt our blowout win by running onto the field and James scoop slammed him to the turf and held him until security caught up? All those sacks, the helmet-to-helmet hit on Colt McCoy that likely sterilized him. Nope, me neither. Harrison was a walk-on at Kent State as an unknown talent from Akron, Ohio. Despite sacking Roethlisberger twice on the final drive to secure a 24-20 upset over Miami of Ohio, James was not drafted in 2002. The Steelers invited him to camp before cutting him. The Ravens signed him, sent him to play for the Rhein Fire before cutting him. The Steelers again signed Harrison, cut him, signed him again, and he finally managed to secure a roster spot before having a breakout in 2007. The truth of the matter is, the Rooney family and the entire Steelers organization made Debo. They single-handedly gave the kid from Kent State his chance, then another chance, followed by another chance. They stood by his side after he smacked his girlfriend in the face and smashed her cell phone because she didn't want to get their son baptized. They stood by his side through countless fines and multiple suspensions by the league, up to and including a 2016 league investigation into steroids. Did he develop into an exceptional linebacker who did things that nobody else in franchise history was capable of doing, despite being held on every play? Absolutely. But what did he do when he wasn't wearing black and gold? Travel back in the life of James Harrison before he was making out with Belichick, Brady, and Bayless, and it becomes rather obvious. Harrison was only great because he was a Steeler, which makes his comments yesterday that much more disappointing. He basically gave Bell instructions on how to commit fraud against the Rooney family live on television. The system utilized his talents perfectly, which is exactly why the Steelers are so consistent. They just find players who fit the system and replace them when they're gone. In 16 games with the Bengals and Patriots, Harrison had 1 interception, 1 forced fumble, 4 sacks, and only 19 tackles. Through 3 games this season, Bud Dupree has 1 interception, 1 forced fumble, 2 sacks, and 8 tackles. Not to mention, he returned that interception for a touchdown. Most Steelers fans would slap the out of anyone suggesting that Bud could be the next Harrison. Yet there's proof that he's statistically better than Harrison was when James wasn't playing for the Steelers. While we're discussing number 48, he was among those to immediately speak out to defend the Steelers organization back in December, when many in the media were portraying Harrison's release as management giving up on one of their all-time greats. Dupree and Marquise Pouncey immediately explained that Harrison sabotaged his role with the team by sleeping through meetings, skipping practice, and leaving the stadium when he found out he wasn't active on game day. That's where we're at, folks. The players have found ways out of their commitments, and it's quickly catching on. A crybaby quarterback at Clemson yesterday announced that he's transferring after being benched. There's no I in team, but there's definitely no team, and I don't give up either. Let's stop pretending like ball players are heroes. Then the players might stop pretending like they're curing cancer and refusing to play for $1 million per week. So that's it, folks. If you didn't see it over on Twitter, feel free to stop out there. There's some hilarious tweets in that battle that got a little bit heated. And that's it. People still have a lot of hatred and a lot of anger. You know, it's obviously been going on 10 months now since the whole Harrison release. But, you know, despite what anyone says in the media, that is true. What Pouncey and Dupree have said, you know, that Harrison basically screwed up until the Steelers management had no other option but to release him. And of course, we all know what LeGarrette Blount did, walking off the field, and then the Steelers released him, and boom, he's a Patriot. So there's a blueprint out there, and it looks like these guys are following it. But that kid at Clemson is pretty disturbing. You know, you get benched, having a bad day, and instead of taking it like a man and getting back to work and doing better, the kid's just going to leave Clemson because he got benched. And it's a weird atmosphere right now in football. I for one, I can't wait for hockey season to start. Done dealing with these crybaby NFL players, and apparently now college too. So anywho, that's the report for today. I want to thank you all for listening. Please stop on over to our Twitter. I need some followers on Twitter. It's not very effective unless you have followers. So that's a brand new site. And also over on the YouTube, if you want to head on over there, catch a couple videos. I did really well, actually. 2 days ago, I posted my first video on YouTube, and we're already cruising up around 2,000 views. So if everyone could smash that like button, subscribe, I'd appreciate it. Thank you all for watching. Stay off of the heroin. Stay safe out there.